This is a Moxa gateway. It is the Mgate Mb3170. Today we will unbox the new gateway and learn how to configure it to convert Modbus RTU to Modbus TCP. Quick installation guide. Product warranty statement. The gateway and 2 little screws. Now let's take a look at the quick installation guide and the gateway. On the top it has a long terminal block with 7 screw connections for power. In the front there are 4 LED indicators, 2 Ethernet RJ45 ports. On the bottom there are 1 short terminal block with 5 screw connections and 1 0 port DP9 for communication. And it is being rail mounted. Quick installation guide for Mgate Mb3170 and Mb3270 series. This is the pin for the top terminal block for power connection. And this is the pin for the 0 port DP9 on the bottom. And this is the pin for the short terminal block for communication. Lastly, to configure it, we will need the information right here. Default IP address 192.168.127.254. Default account admin or lowercase. Default password Moxa or lowercase. Here we have 2 Modbus RTU slave devices. The first one is RS485 slave ID 10 with holding register 40010, goes from 1357 all the way to 99 and then back to 1. And the second one is RS-232 slave ID 15 with holding register 40010 goes from 5, 10, 15, 20 all the way to 100 and then back to 5. And this is how it is wired up and connected to my computer, which is acting as a master. For the first one, we have this setup. (1763-NC01). And then it go to USB to RS-485 converter. Then this go to the computer. And then for the second one, we have these 3 wires, white, blue, and black. Go to the RS-232 to USB converter or adapter cable. And then this end will go to the computer. On the computer, we will use Moxa 32 to test Modbus communication from the slave devices. This is the configuration for the first slave device. Slave ID 10. Holding register. (27, 29, 31, 33, and so on. Now let's go to the second one. This is the configuration for the second one. Slave ID 15. Holding register 40010, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and so on. Next step, we will need to power up the gateway. We have black wire for 24 volt or V1 plus, and white wire is for 0 volt or V1 minus. The default IP address of the gateway is 192.168.127.254. Let's connect the gateway to the computer. Now let's change the computer network adapter to make it on the same network with the gateway. In control panel, go to network and internet, then go to network and sharing center, then go to Ethernet, properties, TCP IPv4, IP address 192.168.127.11 or any number except 254. Okay, close. Now let's open a new web browser and type in the gateway IP address. Enter. Back to the quick installation guide. Default account admin all lowercase. Default password Moxa all lowercase. Enter. Home. Okay. Let's go to network settings to change the gateway IP address. One 192.168.0.254. Submit. Restore. Now let's change the computer network adapter to make it on the same network with the gateway again. Let's type in the gateway new IP address 192.168.0.254. Enter. Account will be admin all lowercase and password Moxa all lowercase. Login. Home. Okay. To convert Modbus RTU RS485 from the first slave device with the slave ID 10, we will need to go to serial settings, baud rate 19,200, parity none, data bit 8, stop bit 1, flow control none, FIFO enable, interface change it to RS485 to wire. Submit. Then back. Then go to protocol settings, then go to Modbus routing. Channel 1 Modbus serial slave ID from 1 to 254. So this looks good. Submit, restart. We need to use this port for RS485 connection. This is the pin now that we need to follow. Pin 3, 4, and 5 for data plus, data minus, and ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It goes from right to left. This is how it should be wired up from the first slave device to the gateway. RS485 slave ID 10. Three Ys, white, black, and brown. It goes to 3, 4, and 5, black, white, and brown. For the second Modbus RTU slave device, because it is RS232, we will need to use this port DB9 RS232 only. And this is the pin now that we need to follow for RS232 connection. And this is how it should be wired up from the second slave device to the gateway. Three wires, black, blue, and white. Wire to pin 2, 3, and 5. This will go to the gateway DB9 port. On the gateway, we have this one is for the first slave device, and this one is for the second slave device. However, only one can be active at a time. And this is currently active for the first slave device in the current configuration. Now let's use Moxa Mgate to test the communication from the first slave device. It will be for Modbus TCP, and the gateway IP address is 192.168.0.254. The first slave device has ID 10, holding register. Holding register 40010 9789 1357. And this port is active right now. Now let's check this DB9 port with the second slave device, Modbus RTU RS232 slave ID 15. In the web console, let's go to serial settings. Port 1, let's change it to RS232. Submit, restart. Now let's use Moxa Mgate to test the Modbus communication from the slave device ID 15. This is the gateway IP address. Okay. Slave ID 15. Holding register. Holding register 4001 0 0 5 10 15 20 and so on. And that should be it for this video. Thank you for watching. If this video is helpful and you like the content of my channel, please like, share and subscribe. Except for things at the lower right corner is a great way to show your support to my channel. Thank you.